All right, so Uti is here all the way from Nigeria for the tasting of wine Bel Air. And have you tasted it yet?
Oh yes, yes, very smooth. I love the brut. I'm in love with the rosé too. I think I think Bella is here to stay, and I think a lot of people are going to be pleased with how smooth it tastes. It's also easy on the belly. You know how when you drink like regular champagne, it can cause a little discomfort, and you just feel like something's all right in your belly, but you enjoy. And then the buzz it gives you is a decent, smooth kind of buzz too. So yeah, loving it, loving it.
Great. So are you here as an ambassador for the
Oh
brand?
no no
Or
no no
your
no no no
friends
no no
too?
no! Just a friend, friend of the company, friend of the brand. Who knows? Something might happen in the future, but for now, just a friend of the brand. And they told me about the Ghanaian trip, and they invited me over. And I'm like, okay, I'm not working this week till weekend, so might as well.
So how long are you here for?
Till Saturday morning.
You must be a good friend then. You'll
Yes,
be having
I
a
am.
great time here in
I
Ghana.
am. I am already. I love Ghana. I've been here countless
Several
times.
times, yeah.
Yeah. So Ghana is my second house.
Ghana loves you as well. We watch you on Jara. We got to watch you in the Big Brother house, and all that. So great to be here once more. So let's talk about the industry. Looks like you've gone slow on acting.
Yes, I've gone a bit slow on acting because it's too much stress for too little money, and we're not here for the fame. We're here for both the fame and the fortune. So if you're going to keep me on set for 10 days and above, and you're giving me money that I make times 2 or 3 of in one night hosting events, what's the point? Because at the end of the day, passion can only take you so far in Africa. Yes, there's the passion and all that. I can do that when I've made all the money I want to make. Then I can say, okay, now I'm as rich as I want to be. So it's time to go into my other hobby, which is acting. So for now, I only act movies. Right now, I'm trying to star in only 3 to 4 movies a year. I don't want to be one of those actors I see in every other movie that rolls out. So any movie I choose to star in, it's worth the watch. It's not about the money or anything then. Because it's when I have time and when I feel like the script is really strong, the character is really different, and I get the chance to work with an amazing director, an amazing cast. Basically, if it's worth it, I will do it now. But money-wise, you got to make some money. You can't be going around earning peanuts. No. The money's not worth it.
I think in Ghana, what we say is that the movie industry is not working anymore. Lots of people are complaining. And the same challenges we have, it looks like you have similar challenges. Or you have been even battling with some of the challenges, which is power crisis. Long ago, you sustained the industry. We're talking about people not buying CDs anymore here in Ghana.
In Ghana, really?
Yes.
Well, in Nigeria, we don't have those challenges. Nigerians we're very, very resilient. Like, whatever condition or situation we find ourselves in, we will swim out. Like, no matter the quicksand you put us in, we're going to crawl right out. So we're producing more movies than we were even producing a year, 2 years, 3 years ago. Everyone's going into production. Like, it amazes you. Like, there's a lot of people are saying there's a recession. The first thing you hear when you get a call from your producer is, oh, there's no more news. So I'm like, okay, so why are you making a movie? But they seem to be rolling out these movies. There's no money, but yet they're shooting. And I think because of the numbers we have in Nigeria, a lot more graduates have decided, entertainment is they feel entertainment is the easiest option for them when they can't get work in the white collar sector. So the next thing is, let me be an entertainer, let me be an actor, and most times people are willing to hire cheap labor. What I've noticed a lot of people do, producers are doing now, is they get 1 or 2 big actors and then fill the movie with unknowns. Yeah, new faces, as you put it. So Nigerians will produce whatever happens, come rain, come sun, come whatever. People always buy. People are putting their movies online.
Still buy CDs.
Yeah, people still buy CDs in Nigeria. Funnily enough,
Paris was one of the things you were fighting.
it is, but because of our numbers, it's a huge problem. It's a very huge problem, trust me. But we also have a big cinema culture in Nigeria, so everyone's trying to bring their movies to cinema. So you have a lot of producers taking their movies to Silverbird, Genesis, Deluxe, and we have IMAX right now in Nigeria. So there's a huge cinema culture now for Nigerian movies. So apart from the money you make from that one, they try as much as possible to make the movies from even CD sales. And we have a lot of producers taking their movies abroad, to the African community abroad. So even if they can't make sales in Africa, they make sales abroad, overseas. So it's a huge challenge. It's very, 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 very crippling to our sector. And we're hoping that the government can do something about it, even if it's to come into some sort of business with these pirates to say, okay, why not become official movie distributors instead of pirating these products? Sounds easy, but it's obviously easier said than done. So hopefully we can come to a compromise with these pirates, just like when the FBI catches some kind of strong hacker, instead of locking them up, they recruit them to work for them. So I'm proposing the same kind of philosophy and gesture. So let's see what happens. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
And then they have to start churning out more money so that they can encourage the actors. Go abroad. Actors are some of the richest people in the world. But in Africa, it's not. It's the other way around. When the actors fall sick, the next thing you start hearing is, oh, donate money, donate money, donate money. I'm like, with all the movies this person has made, that is so scary. I want my future to be secure. So good movies, I'll star in it, but I'm not just going to be doing 100, no, well, not 100, like 20 movies in 1 year just so I can make that buck. Nah, it's not happening.
Great. Now, Ghana is buzzing. He wants to give you some drink. Ghana is buzzing after the news of Adesuwa and Banky W broke.
Yes,
Instagram
yes.
had pictures all over of them, and a lot of people began to speak. Now, one of the things I've seen trending in Nigeria, and people are asking, how did you receive the news? How did you receive it? Let me ask you first of all, how did you also receive that news?
Oh, I'm friends to both of them, actually.
So
Banky,
you knew of the engagement since February?
no, I was shocked too. I was like, you guys are criminals. Adesuwa is my friend. We've gone on workshops together, on trips together for workshops in LA. And that's where we became closer friends. Banky, we kept running into each other in SA. That's how we became friends. So we're not close friends. We're like, regular friends, industry friends. So, I'm happy for them. I hope God increases the love and perfects their union. They make a great couple, fine boy, beautiful girl. They're both yellow, so we know they're gonna make very beautiful babies. And I'm very happy for them. I'm excited.
Now, are you one of the people who is following the story that, okay, he slid a message through her DM, so the thing started. Are you also trying that trick on someone?
I already have a relationship through a DM.
Through a DM?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
It's funny actually. She's not based in Nigeria. I'm not going to tell where she's based, so I didn't start looking for her. But she just said hi to me on DM. I'm like, okay. Her profile was private, and I usually don't respond to private profiles. So I was like, I don't know, for some reason her primary photo looked good. So I was like, okay, your profile is private. What's up? So she was like, oh, sorry. She opened it up, and then I saw she was more about her business than herself. And I'm like, you don't have pictures on your profile. And then she was like, okay, this is me. I'm like, okay. She's like, I know you don't know me, but we met through a friend. I'm like, when? So like, one of the clubs, remember that day you said hi? I'm like, oh, that was you? And we started talking every day, and right now we're in.
So that story that had you as one of the eligible bachelors in Nigeria, they don't know the story. Because I saw a story after the Adesuwa and Banky W story.
Well, I'm eligible. I'm still a bachelor, so.
No, but you have somebody that you're hooked up with that is leading to marriage.
We don't know. Marriage is a big word. It's a big word. It's a big word. I'm not in a hurry to get married. If you look around with what's happening with marriages, modern day marriages, it's really appalling. It's sad. It's disappointing. So I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry. It is scary. I wouldn't use the word scary. Yeah, it's safe to use the word scary. I'm very apprehensive about these kinds of situations. So I don't want to be that person that will say, oh, I'm old enough to marry, or I'm financially secure enough to marry, or oh, I want to be king, so I get to marry. I don't want to have a reason to marry. I want to marry because I don't want to have one of those reasons to marry. I want to marry because I'm mentally, spiritually, and physically ready to marry, in terms of sharing my space, in terms of patience, in terms of spiritual maturity. And I think for someone like me, because of how active I am and how easily I can get bored, and how I would say my values are so important and strict to me, it would be futile for me to have married early. It would have been futile to have married early. So I'll get married at the right time. Right now I'm not thinking of it. If it comes, the best things usually happen when you're not planning them. The best. Like, I wasn't planning to meet her. Right now we're good. We're very good where we are. A year in April. And we've been together only like once. When I mean being together,
long distance relationship.
Yes, it is a
You're
long distance
enjoying it.
relationship. I am, because I like my space. So I am. So it works.
So will you ever be comfortable when the person is now finally in your space and you're together?
That's when it happens, if it happens, then I'll know it's time. then I'll know it's time. Yeah. But if it doesn't happen, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to force anything. I would never force anything.
Now,
Never.
finally, before I let you go, and I've asked you a lot of questions.
that's
Now,
fine.
Big Brother Nigeria,
Yeah.
the whole buzz around
Yeah.
it. You've been in Big Brother Africa.
Yeah.
Why did Nigerians make too much noise when it was shot in South Africa this time around?
Oh, we like to feel, we like to know that things are happening in our country. A lot of them felt like betrayed, not betrayed, but they felt like, oh, why are you taking potential jobs and potential business partnerships to another country? Meanwhile, you call it, you name the show a Nigerian version of that show. But I'm like, you guys have to understand that, economically, just like what you were talking about, the power issues, that's one major concern. It's relatively business-wise to take that kind of show to a country that's already used to producing a show like that. In terms of even workmanship and all that, it's relatively cheaper because bringing them there, we don't have a lot of trained personnel to handle a show of that magnitude, so it means they have to fly all the staff from there, lodge them. Think about the price. And I keep asking people, who's going to give them electricity, power to run this show? Do you know how much it will cost to buy diesel and power this house? Because you can't lean on the power supplying companies. You have to have the generators on standby all the time. Do you know how much that's going to cost? And talk about flying the other people there, their welfare, bringing them here. So I'm like, think about it. As a businessman, what would you do? They're like, okay. So, but that was just in the beginning. I think people finally got it, and later on they were like, okay.
Now, I saw your interview with Hip TV,
Yeah.
where you talk about nudity in the
yeah,
Big Brother
yeah,
house,
yeah.
yes. And so, apart from nudity, people are of the view that these reality shows, especially Big Brother, promote promiscuity. It either you come back and you're promiscuous, or you come back and then you're into some drug or the other. You've had the experience. Has it changed your
Exactly.
life?
Look at me. Am I an ashawo? Or am I a drug addict or anything? I mean, no judgment to anyone that's fighting any issue in their lives right now. No, it's everything in this life. The life itself is a bed of temptation. It's about you and the choices you make. You have to make a decision within you to say, there's some things I just will not do, no matter what. It's about the individual. It's not about the place the individual finds him or herself. So I don't think the show promotes anything. If you say the show promotes promiscuity and drug or whatnot, or drunkenness or whatnot, the world itself promotes that. Everywhere you turn now, you see nudity, even music videos, even movies. I dare say even magazines. So what are you talking about? It's about the choices you make. And besides, there's a rating there. There's an age rating there, age restriction. Why are you not programming your decoder to switch off the channel? It's a choice. After all, there are porn CDs out there. How many parents all of us watched porn when we were young? How many of us had our parents buy those porn CDs for us? Your parents would never do that. You are the one out of your own curiosity that will say, oh, I wonder what they're doing inside. Then we used to call it blue film. What are they doing in this blue film, So out of curiosity, every guy man and every what's up girl, we all watched porn movies when we were younger, out of the curiosity. So it's the same thing, and it doesn't mean that from watching that, you're not going so after watching porn, you now say, let me act the porn that I saw. No, it's just to satisfy your curiosity. So it's all about choices you make. No one forces you to, like I said on that Hip TV interview, no one forces you to do anything. It's your choice as a person. If you've raised your child well, you've raised your child good, you've imbibed some values and your culture in that child, he will not screw up or she will not screw up. I was in Big Brother. Every time, even if I was tempted to do one thing or another, I'll just picture my mom watching. Or my mom's church friends. Or all those people that have been waiting to say, hey, you're picking bad. When you remember where you come from, you discipline yourself. And that's the way with the world. Like people say, when you remember that God is watching you, there are a lot of things that you won't do. So in Big Brother, the human beings play God. That's why they put you in a box. It's like life in a box, and then everyone else is playing God to you, deciding your fate. You get me? So it's the same way. So in the outside world, if you think of it like the heavens are watching you, and they're deciding your fate based on what you're doing, you would behave yourself.
You had the case of Nando.
Yes, very sad, and my heart goes out to him, and I hope he's better now. If he's not, I hope he gets all the help he needs. And I've said we the Big Brother alumni, we're willing to do anything we can to support him, and I'm sure he'll be okay.
Finally, Mother's Day is Sunday. You mentioned your mother.
Yes,
now,
I love
use
my
this
mom.
medium. give your mother a message.
Mommy, I love you so much. You've been there for me. You gave me heart. You gave me a reason to be who I am today, and I will do anything in my power to make sure you remain happy for the rest of your days right here on earth. I love you so much with all the love in me, and I thank God for choosing you to be the person to bring me into this world. I would not want any other mother but you. Thank you for your heart, for your soul, for your kindness. Thank you for all the love you've given me. I love you.
Her name, please, so that we don't forget.
Oh, Mrs. Abigail Nwachukwu.
Thank you very much.
Wait, AKA Odoziaku. That's our greeting name in my village. Yes.
Thank you very much for speaking to us.